found her.
Stability was lost as the number fell to 72, an ending feeling of doom. Time has passed, life started to bloom. Darkness and cold, quickly following you. Walk in the road, a choice to be made. A feeling of necessity, clouding judgment. 1,460 days. Suddenly starting to transformate. Into something so beautiful. Quickly burned and turned to ash. 10:13 as eyes collapse. Horror has come to me.
The worst part of all of that was when the chaplain came out in the ER. Right then and there, I knew she was gone. I screamed at the top of my lungs, and I made noises I've never heard myself make before. I ripped through my shirt and hoodie I was wearing at the time. In one motion. It's the most grief and hurt I've ever felt in my life. When I was giving her CPR while online with the 911 operator, she was put on the gurney with machines trying to pump her heart back to start. That was the worst day.
Let it go!
And now for your weekly dose of metal. Here are your hosts, Morgan Danielle and Luco Blaze on the Metal Experience.
Woo! We just heard Abiotic with the song Emerald, and we heard a Speaking with Ghosts track, and that was Left for Dead. You can check out the music video that is out now. Be sure to catch them on tour with Upon a Burning Body. When are they playing Chicago, Morgan?
September sometime. It's not on their main page thing. Like, they haven't added it. I saw that there was a date at Cobra Lounge, and then it, like, disappeared, so...
We're like, yeah, you know what? I guess we're not playing that.
Sure.
But we might still. Well, anyway. And that Left for Dead, the music video is for that song, right?
Yeah.
Correctamundo?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. I'm Luco Blaze with Morgan Danielle, rocking out in the back of Fitz's Spare Keys with some boys in Qualia. Why don't you guys go ahead and introduce yourselves, what you do in the band?
I am Steve. I sing and keep up morale management with Tristan.
I'm Tristan. I play guitar.
I'm Mike. I play bass as of 2019.
I'm Sean. I also joined with Mike, and I play guitar.
We got our second Mike here. I play drums, and I also assist with morale. Yeah, it's a pretty strong suit.
I think it would have been funny if you guys were just like, and I'm also the guitarist, and I'm also the guitarist. My name is also Mike, and I also play guitar.
We're all bassists.
We're all bassists, and we are all named Mike.
We're all Qualia.
So, give me a little backstory about how the band formed and how you guys came up with this name, and what the fuck does it mean?
That's a good question, isn't it?
Tis.
So this band is like the culmination of a bunch of bands kind of like failing in a way. So I had like a whole bunch of material from my last band, Sky Machine, and then Mike and I started playing together like 2 years ago while he was still in One Steel Wound. And then I had been writing for Tristan's solo project, and it kind of just was this thing that picked up from there. Like I ended up leaving Sky Machine as the drummer / we kind of just stopped being a band. And then I helped write for the newest Get Scared record, and then that was kind of our in to like actually pursuing this.
Yeah. So about 2 years ago is kind of when the start of the band, and then how do you meet all the rest of these cool guys?
Well, I grew up with Mike, so me and Mike were like best friends since we were little tykes.
Yeah.
And then Tristan, I met Tristan up playing Pokemon Go. That's how.
We went to school together too.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
And then, Mike and Sean, we met via social media and other ways as well, right?
I guess technically me and Tristan were in a band together before, but we just happened to never be present at the same time.
We were in the same band at the same time, but not physically there at the same time, and we never knew each other. So
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
And then Steve, how did you went from drums to vocals? How did that transition? Were you just like, you know what? I'm not playing drums anymore. I'm gonna do vocals.
I mean, pretty much, yeah. Like I had always been like, that was my first instrument, my first love. I still love it, but from the start of my first band, I was like always kind of the guy writing lyrics and writing the vocals only because nobody else wanted to. So it kind of formed out of that, and then I kept getting confidence. And then when I helped write that Get Scared record was really when he was like, "Hey man, you should be a singer." And I was like, "Think I could do it?" And that's how that all started.
Just got up to the mic and just came out. Nice, dude. So this lineup has been this lineup since when? For how long?
November, December, somewhere around there.
Around there.
We're coming up on a year almost.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
And in the time of how do you guys come up with the band name?
Ooh, I almost forgot that one. That's
And
Joe
what
Rogan.
does that mean? Joe Rogan.
Yeah, I was listening to Joe Rogan on the way home from one of my Sky Machine practices, and they were talking about, one of them just said Qualia, and they kept repeating the word, and it was just about somebody's experience of an experience. So, like, right now, Tristan could be having a terrible time with this interview because he's really got to take, like, a dump or something. But I'm just fine because I just got my beer. You know what I mean? So it's like...
No, not right now, actually.
If you guys have to poop, we're a poop-friendly podcast.
Very supportive.
What's wrong with you?
The PFP.
So you got that, and that's crazy. That's an actual word.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I've never heard that word before until Mike joined this band. Mike's like,
Nice.
I'm in this new band, Qualia. I'm like, I don't know what that means, but all right, man.
The only people who know what it means are like real science nerds. And we've had a few that'll come up to us and be like, oh my God, whoever named this band. It's like, dude, don't give me that much credit. Like,
Yeah, they bow down, seriously.
And then you brought with you tonight 4 tracks.
I believe so.
Yeah.
Is that just 4 random songs recorded, or is that an EP, or what?
There's somewhat of a correlation there, I guess. They're the tracks I think we all like the most or each had a part in at one point. So it's a good representation of us.
Okay. Now, is this from an EP or just all like separate tracks recorded along the way?
Well, if I remember correctly, you sent Relapse, Pig Latin, Ignite, and Got Fuck.
Yeah.
So Ignite and Got Fuck are 2 like brand new songs.
Okay.
That it was like, okay, well, we're doing this thing, so why not like actually do something cool and like put out some new songs on just this, you know? So
Fuck yeah. And so you guys have more than 4 songs written.
Oh yeah.
that's a sensitive topic for this band.
Double digits minimum.
Okay. And then where do you guys record all the music that we're playing tonight? Or was it all recorded different places?
Steve's basement, all of it.
Yeah, it's usually my basement.
All
Like
right.
we're kind of we've gone and like had stuff recorded elsewhere. Like one of the new singles we're gonna put out rather soon. A guy named Justin Mitchell is mixing it. So we're trying to get away from doing it all ourselves because it's
So you guys recorded in the basement and you're sending out for mixing?
yeah.
Cool. Tight. What are you looking at me like that for?
Because you're weird.
Why don't we go ahead and introduce the Metal Experience World to Qualia? I'm pronouncing that correctly, correct?
Yes.
I wish you weren't.
Yeah?
The first,
That would be
first
so
in a
much
while
better.
to pronounce it
Yeah.
correctly.
Yeah, that's
How do people usually pronounce it?
Qualia.
Qualia,
Quail.
Qualia.
Oh,
Quail?
man. I've heard Qualio.
Koala.
Koala?
The thing
Q-tip.
that Dick Cheney shot. I've never heard Q-tip.
You heard it now. You heard
yeah,
it first,
it was
right
me.
here. Well, why don't we go ahead and introduce the Metal Experience World to Qualia? What's the first track you guys want to play tonight?
Sappy love song.
Oh,
Relapse.
Relapse, nice.
Okay, well, let's do it. Let's play some fucking Relapse by Qualia on the Metal Experience.
We have the gas themes, feel like a bunch of weak leave. We write it off and wear it on our sleeve. When we take it off, we can finally breathe. Send the heads a mess that I can never believe. What are we in this for but to give back? Show each other what we lack. Relapse, start again and be good for a week. Love lasts forever if you just believe. I'm sorry for the way I am. You tell me inside you understand. So take the gun out of your hand. I took a wrong saying I'm sorry for the way I am. Tell me inside will hurt to stand. Unclench your hand. Will it ever be enough? Ever be enough? 'Cause I'm never giving up, never giving up. I just wanna be enough, wanna be enough. So baby, drop the gun, baby, drop the gun. Just wanna be enough, wanna be enough. Never giving up, never giving up. I just wanna be enough, wanna be enough. So baby, drop the gun, baby, drop the gun.
What's going on? I'm Morgan Danielle,
I'm Luco Blaze from the Metal Experience in Chicago, Illinois.
and you're listening to Small Town Mentality Podcast with your hosts, Ben and Austin.
Hi, we're Debility, and I'm Zach.
I'm Sean.
Johnny Taco.
I'm Ryan. They've locked us in this room. There's no food in here. I'm cold and tired. They want us to tell you that you're listening to the
Metal
Experience.
Experience.
Please send help.
All right, we are back. I'm Morgan Danielle with Luco Blaze, sitting here with our friends in Qualia, and that was called Relapse. Do you guys actually have an EP or album out currently, or have you just released singles up to this point?
It's all been singles.
It's
at
all
this
been
point,
singles.
yeah.
You had a guest vocalist on this track, actually, a female. What was her name, and how did you meet her?
That was Jessica S. We ended up, she was doing some work for Dead Mouse's label, just doing some like hook line stuff.
That's pretty sweet.
It was, yeah, and she just like hit me up and was like, hey, I need somebody to produce this. Would you help me out? And I was like, yeah, of course. And like while she was over, I was like, hey, you want to sing on this song for me? She's like, I got 15 minutes. Let's do it. And she did it all in 15 minutes.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, she's insane.
What is Relapse about? I know you mentioned something about heartbreak earlier, but is it a love song directly to somebody, or is it just?
I mean, to put it like somebody who's kind of a part of this band and gets mistaken with Mike, and it's quite funny, is our good friend Pierre. And the best way to put it is, when you grow up, you find out that you weren't the nice guy that you thought you were, and then like when you kind of really commit yourself to a relationship, you have to like cut out the bullshit if you're going to be real with that person. And there's no way to actually like do anything in life if you're not being honest to those people. So Relapse is
Hear that,
not
Luca?
being honest and then having to face that.
What, you want to get butt naked and mud wrestle?
Pierre is my uncle, by the way.
This is true.
We talked a little bit during the break while we were listening to the song, touched a little bit on some of the influences and stuff that you guys listen to behind the scenes. Let's go around and kind of touch on everybody's influences from growing up and what you're currently listening to.
And what got you into the instrument you're playing today?
Ooh.
Who wants to kick it off?
Yeah, who's going to do it?
Let's start from this way now.
Oh, okay.
You brought it up.
Yeah, I guess drums have always been in front of me in some way, but I always listened to a lot of just rock and rap. It was either one or the two, because like, I don't know, had a good neutral ground in both. You know, something you can let some aggression out to, but something you can also chill to, and you know, I don't know,
Smoke
either
from
way.
Wade too.
Yeah, pretty much. And yeah, so I guess music either way has always been around on my end. So that's about it, I guess. Yeah.
And then how'd you pick up the drums? They just, what you mean they're always been around you?
Yeah, like
I didn't fucking wake up and be like, oh shit, there's a drum set in my
It
room.
wasn't like I actually never had a kit like that, but like as a kid I had a drum set, and then something happened to it. We got rid of it, and then I guess guitar was actually where it started, and then I just picked up a drum set like freshman year of high school and just started trying to learn it, and that was about it. Steve actually played a lot before that, and he influenced me to pick that up as well. He was
Yeah, I'd say by drums being around you, it was like a lot of your friends. Like you could go over and be like, ooh, can I try this? And then
Yeah, that was actually it
guitars
more
were
so.
just because you had to. I feel like.
And currently, Mike, what are some of the bands that you have found yourself or artists listening to as of recent?
Recent artists? Oh man, yeah, that's a tough question. There's so many like new bands out there. It's hard, but yeah, I guess like home bands like home base were like Lamb of God and Slipknot and stuff like that. But I guess now stuff like Northlane or Periphery are always good choices for me, along with the rest of us. But yeah.
There you go, Morgan.
Did you just point at me and burp for no reason?
I'll join you.
He was making up the
Guinness Brothers.
Like, what?
Guinness, cheers. Yeah.
Guinness.
And yeah, that was about it for me. I guess so we got Sean next over here.
Yeah, I don't even know what Sean listened to growing
Sean,
up.
what the
interested.
fuck do you
excited
listen
for
to?
Sean here, yeah.
It was a whole lot of Breaking Benjamin, Skillet, Five Finger Death
Okay.
Punch,
Oh, yeah.
Slipknot,
Nice.
and then basically I don't know, from like the Breaking Benjamin and like System of a Down stuff. I was just like, hey, I want to play guitar. I begged my parents and took lessons for like 2 years, and then that was it.
What was your first guitar?
Ooh, some really shitty first act. Like it was like really young. That I think I was like maybe 7.
It's
Something
like I was
like
really
that.
young. I was like 36.
Yeah, I was like 49. Just got done doing my taxes.
Just got back from Nam.
So you picked up the guitar.
Yep.
And now you're here. Still
Now I'm
playing
here.
that first act guitar.
Yep.
That'd be awesome if you're like, you show up to try out for a band, you roll in with your first act guitar and amp.
Oh, he did.
Let's fucking do this, boys.
It'd be even better if he had like really nice gear other than that first act too.
First act guitar.
It's like no, it just does something. The tone.
I swear, man, this is the one.
Jack White does that. His guitar is like a piece of shit.
Who's that?
I don't know. I don't know Jack White.
He's that guy.
The White Stripes. Hello.
Oh shit.
Like no shit.
Lesson learned.
That makes a whole lot of sense.
Sean, what do you
the
listen?
name makes sense now.
What are you listening to now?
Now it's kind of like what Mike. Oops, sorry. What
How
Mike
dare
was
you.
saying.
It
Like,
was just a bass drop. It's okay. It's normal.
yeah, it was just a sub. A lot of like modern stuff, like Chelsea Grin, Periphery, Monuments. Been listening to a lot of rap lately too. Like really, like I don't want to say underground or anything, but like off the beaten path stuff. I don't know if you've ever heard of Young Gravy or Baby No Money. It's really
Some
bad
SoundCloud
rap.
rappers?
These sounds
Yes,
like rappers that
exactly.
you would find in a buffet.
Young Gravy.
Yes.
Or what was the other one?
Baby No Money.
Baby No Money.
Yes. That is me.
You said they're really bad?
It's like ironic, but it's good at the same time. Like I have no idea how to
So
describe
like
it.
I
X
really.
Tenacion.
Sean, we're
Yeah,
reevaluating
well,
your app.
What were you were listening to something when oh no, you put something on an yes. Like it's kind of like that, but it's kind of not at the same time. It's weird.
Oh, wait. Young spelled Y-U-N-G.
Yes,
There's no
sir.
other way.
Wait, they're together on a song?
There's
Yeah.
no other way to spell young, my friend.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And these are white guys.
Yes. It's almost like parody
my
music
God.
sometimes, but it's also like serious. It's
This
very
is-
strange.
Okay,
Mike,
we're
do you
going
have
to
anything to
we're gonna
comment
look this up on a
on
break.
white
I'm a
rappers?
little.
Okay, so
No,
it
Luca.
was
put
Young
away.
Gravy. What was the other goofy guy's name?
Baby No Money.
I love you, Mike.
Oh my God.
Everyone's
These
learning
might be
something
my
new
new
about me
like
today.
303 guys.
Yeah, get these guys on next.
Lil Dicky.
I've heard of Little Dicky. I
Baby
don't
No Money.
remember.
Shout out.
BB No dollar sign.
Yeah.
Yes.
they're-
BB knows.
I'm gonna look up this Boomin' one when we're done. So we'll see what this is like. Oh great, I found a good one. I can tell by his laugh. Luca, put your phone down. We'll listen to it on a break.
It's definitely a fun show though.
Oh my gosh.
If you guys like go to our YouTube and listen to our music after hearing this whole conversation, it'll make a lot of sense.
That's
It's like, oh wow, they just can't figure out what they want to be.
It's all good.
Okay, it's not like some like edgy plan. Like, ooh, we're gonna release a gent song and then we're gonna put out a song like Relapse.
Cash in.
Then you're gonna be biscuits and gravy. That's all
Biscuits
good.
and gravy.
Limp Biscuit and Gravy.
There we go.
Limp Biscuits and Gravy.
With corn on the side.
Ooh.
Oh.
featuring corn.
Psych.
No, just kidding. I take
Corn
that
with
back.
dollar signs. All right, Mike.
I mean, so I've been playing music forever, really, but me playing bass now, I like to say that I'm back to my roots because bass was, the first instrument that I was on a stage with. I was like freaking, 4'9", and bass was bigger than me. But yeah, I want to say I was probably about 9 or 10, picking up a bass, because I was actually in the band with my brother and his friends, and they're about 4 or 5 years older than me. And then when they were like graduating, going off the college, I guess. Yeah, college. College. I was like, all right, I'm gonna start my own band with my friends. So at this point, I moved to guitar. Had another guitar player, a drummer. I guess you could call it a drummer. No disrespect, but yeah. And I mean, actually, a little bit after that, I want to say I played guitar all the way through high school, pretty much. And then after high school, I started playing drums. But I only played drums for about 2 years. Little over 2 years. And it's funny because the band that I was actually playing drums in, I was supposed to be playing bass because that's what I want to do. Like, I just want to.
Just like a switch hitter.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, what do we need? We need a bass player. Throw him there.
Yeah. But, yeah. And as far as music that I listen to and have been listening to, I mean, like My Chemical Romance, Green Day, Fall Out Boy, Coheed and Cambria. I mean, the list, I can literally just name off bands for probably an hour. But stuff that I've been listening to currently, I really just been listening to a lot of hip-hop rap, early 2000s hip-hop,
You've been listening to Young Gravy?
No.
No.
Maybe no more.
He's too fresh.
He listens to good.
Hot off the skillet.
But, I mean, I've been kind of trying to stray away from the violent, negative music that I've been listening to, like
Qualia.
for the last for the last 5 or 6 years. I feel like that's actually, is wired in my brain weird. Listening to a lot of negative stuff.
It's like watching porn.
Yeah,
It's not good. It's not good for you.
Yeah.
Great.
But now like a band we supported recently, The Word Alive. I've been listening to them quite a bit.
Ooh. What album?
Deceiver.
That
they,
is
they actually
the
performed,
best
Yeah,
album.
they actually toured that. They just finished touring with that album. Breaking Benjamin, and like I said, some rap that's not, too.
Like who? Chingy?
No, not
Ooh,
Chingy.
I love Chingy.
That's funny because I've
Two
been hearing that name a lot, and I don't know why.
You don't know
but
Chingy?
I know who Chingy is, but I just don't know why I've been hearing his name so much in 2019.
Because I brought it up like 2 weeks ago.
You're probably right. But I mean, G Herbo, he's probably one of my favorite rappers right now. I don't think any of these guys know who he is. You guys know who he is? Yeah, he's probably my favorite rapper right now. And actually, I've been listening to him since he was super young. And, he started, obviously, he's from Chicago, by the way. He's from 79th Street. Just a lot of violence, just talking about his environment. And now he grew up. You can most definitely tell in his music from 2012, 2013 to now that he's definitely matured a lot as an artist. And I feel like that's important when you're playing music for that long. You definitely have to mature. You can't be stagnant,
And then, Mike, what was the first bass you ever owned?
Oh man, it was from Target. It was like some Washburn Lion bass. I actually think it's still in my closet right now with no strings on it. I think the nut is broken off. The headstock is a mess.
So you're saying that you just always had a primo bass. Just woke up one day.
Well, I mean, like I said, I think I was like 9 when I got that, 8 or 9, because I was like, me and my brother used to watch, MTV music videos all the time. Like I said, My Cam, Fall Out Boy. And we're like, yo, we should get guitars for Christmas. And then it was just like, all right. So we were just messing around. I don't know what we were doing. But it was like 2 or 3 weeks before Christmas. We had this little loft in the garage. For some reason, I looked up, I was like, yo, it's guitars up there. And then, us being, 9 and 12, of course, we freaking took them down and started messing around with them. But
Yeah, it's tight. I had to fucking... Come on, just give me another guitar. I promise I'll take care of it.
What was the name of the band that you and your brother were in?
Most famous quote, actually.
Most famous quote.
Yeah.
That's a pretty
Better
good
name than we got.
That's a pretty good band name for the age that you guys were. I like that.
Yeah, we're pretty young, but
That name's not taken. You can always change from Qualia.
nah.
That's what I'm saying.
New song title.
No disrespect, I loved everybody that I played music with in that band specifically, but that'd be digression to me. I can't.
Tristan.
All right. What was the question?
What did you listen to growing up?
Oh my gosh, thank you.
I'm the stoner.
Listen to growing up.
Come on, Tristan.
I'd like to think that I didn't have really much of a musical influence growing up. I didn't really grow up with music that much, or I didn't really pay attention. And that was that. Me getting into guitar was me playing Guitar Hero. Or just...
We want to hear you.
I liked the thought of playing guitar before I liked the thought of music. Hello?
It's okay.
We're listening to a
We
mic
can hear you
adjustment.
better now.
All right, sorry about
Stage
that.
teching right now, people.
Yeah.
It's all good. I'm glad there's a stage tech on hand.
No problem at all.
But yeah, so I got my first guitar
Show
with
us the dick pic.
nothing to play because I didn't really listen to any music. It's like, well, I guess I gotta learn something.
What was your
you know
first
I mean?
guitar?
My first guitar was a graduation gift. I was in for 8th grade from my grandparents, so thank you to them. That was probably off eBay. It was some knockoff Strat. Came with the 10-watt amp. I think we've all been there though. So
Yep, I still got mine.
yeah, I still have mine too. Same thing, no strings. I use it for spare parts. So
That's
at
what
least
you were
I have
using
it.
when you joined the band.
Oh yeah,
With your
how
10
could
watt
I
amp.
forget? Yeah.
Tiny crate amp.
Can you turn that up a little bit? That's how's it goes, man.
Yep. That's all you get from me, man. You gotta pay more. Yeah.
You didn't listen to music. You're just like, fucking, let's get a guitar. Fuck it.
Yeah. Just like, yeah. I don't know. I remember very specifically saying to myself how I didn't like any music on the radio that played. I just don't think I was exposed to the music that I liked. And then once I was, it was all
So
over.
what opened up the floodgate?
Oh boy, the first band I ever really enjoyed. I started off a little backwards. I started
Marilyn
off
Manson?
with no, actually, that's actually like this year for me, believe it or not. Probably the really old Beam of the Horizon stuff. I went from that to like Falling in Reverse. Those were my two bands.
Yeah, you really fell in reverse there.
Yeah, well, yeah. Some Asking Alexandria, of course. I was that kid. So
Blood on the dance floor.
A little bit.
I knew
had a
it.
T-shirt.
I knew it.
Yeah, not gonna lie. I blame.
I
my
saw
sister.
you in high school.
I didn't see you.
Hey, you did. I walked past you every day.
Oops. Yeah,
There was like a
same.
whole group of you. There was like 4 kids all dressed
Little
exactly
did we know.
the same.
Yeah, probably the purple jeans.
Never forget it.
People jeans.
Yep.
And what are you listening to now?
I listen to anything I can that's not related to the genre we play. That's just kind of how I like to do it.
So Young Gravy. Got it.
Yep, Young Gravy.
What gets you into it?
Old Potato. No, I'm
Old
just kidding.
Potato.
Like my all-time favorite band's Him. So
You got the little him tattoo
yep,
on the.
there it is right there. Yeah, and I listen to the Midnight. They're like a 80s synth pop, mostly instrumental. So it's nice to
1975 rips them off.
yeah, probably. I
they
don't know. Oh, nice. Yeah, I kind of like this. I love listening to everything except Young Gravy.
Except Young Gravy.
You'll learn to love
Except
it.
country, really. I mean, I'll listen to
It's
anything.
like I just don't like country and I don't like Young Gravy. That's it.
Yep.
Other than that,
It's got to be old gravy.
I'm a
Old
simple
Gravy.
man. Yeah. There you go. The Denny's.
Well, I love
Very good.
KFC gravy personally.
Nah, man. Homemade.
South Park, anybody?
Yep.
well, Steve, it's about that time. Wrapping it up.
I suppose it is.
So you got it. In
Yeah,
playing drums.
I've been sitting here. I had my Apple Music open. I wanted to be prepared. I feel I started out listening to nothing but like 80s hair metal. So like my dad had a whole bunch of vinyl, and I would go in there, and if I didn't like the record, I'd just toss it on the ground because I really liked the way it broke. Like it would
So you're like,
shatter
Dad,
immediately.
fuck your vinyls.
Oh, dude, he was so pissed. Like he
Oh,
came in
yeah.
and did the whole floor is littered with vinyl that are all broken.
All right, so
Like,
let's
shocked.
start with what did you destroy? What didn't you like?
Oh, I couldn't even tell you. I just didn't like it. It wasn't even anything more than that. Probably REO Speedwagon. I don't know. Yeah, something like that. It's like the ones that I kept were like Def Leppard, AC/DC, Rat, Van Halen.
Your dad's like, my fucking Oreo record.
Yeah, so who knows, man? He probably loved those records, but I didn't, so I tossed them.
Tossed them for him.
So I threw it on the ground.
Yeah.
There you go.
And then like now I'll listen to literally anything if it's catchy and the production's good. So like,
Young Gravy.
of course, of course.
We're listening to them on the way home now.
Oh, we will.
Yep.
Like,
Seriously.
Over this weekend, I was listening to Usher,
Ooh,
like old
yeah.
Usher, nice and slow. Shinny, this K-pop band.
Shinny?
Some
Okay.
Hannah Montana, some
Oh,
old school.
boy.
Um,
Well, I mean, you're
Then,
around
like-
a lot of pop music anyway. in
yeah,
your
it gets-
production life.
Yeah, I mean, being around like the band I work with, Full House, and I do live sound. We were talking about it a little
Yeah.
bit before this, but it's like with them every night at the club, like you just get over it. If you don't like radio music, that you're gonna hear Usher's "Yeah"
Yeah.
every night, and it's just gonna be the way it is. So it, like a lot of it's just turned into like dissecting that music and wanting to understand why it sold so well. So then I can take it and like use it for my stuff, but then still be heavy and trick people into thinking they're not listening to pop songs.
So then you started on drums, went to guitar, doing vocals now, correct? Or back?
Essentially, yeah.
What was your first guitar?
A Dean. I don't even remember. Well, technically,
Not as
it was
cool as
like
a
a first
Target
act.
brand. Oh, first act. Here we
well,
go.
Yeah, it was like
Yes, I
first.
got 'em all.
First act, Squire, whatever brand RT Guitars had in Midlothian, that RT guitar brand, that's what I had.
Perfect. You guys all had the first act
Mhm.
and Target brand guitars.
I didn't know how to play it. I didn't even play it hardly. I would just sit there and bang the strings.
That's what we do now.
Pretty much. That's our music.
Yep.
Hasn't changed.
Nope.
Well,
We do have some more music. Let's play another Qualia track.
why don't we play one of the tracks where you just guys bang on some strings with your first act guitars?
Yeah, that'd be got fucked.
Yep.
This one you said got fucked?
No, just got fuck.
Code
Got
name
fucked.
got
Got,
fucked.
like got milk, but
We got fuck.
Got
Yeah.
fucked.
We're
Yep.
not too clever with creating.
I'm not
working
sure
titles.
if that's a working title or not. Actually,
No,
Okay.
I think it's.
Fuck.
Well, now it's just the title.
we'll
With the
keep it that
question
way.
mark.
Yeah.
I think the first time we played, I was like, this song's called "Got Fuck,"
Yeah.
and so I guess that is the name of the song.
It's
We
about
just
getting
suck.
fucked.
No, it's not. Man.
Perfect. Well, here we go. Got fuck.
You flash your hands around my throat. I know you're thinking that my life is just right down, but I won't talk, no. And I can promise you that you don't want to be Hey! You! Listening to this podcast right now! Do you want to hear a fucking podcast about anything and everything? Like movies, music, television, and more? Oh my god. Well, you've come to the right place. Subscribe to Journey into Comics Network, and you get Podcastrophe, hosted by me, Dick. Why not throw a couple bucks to the Patreon? It's your choice. Yeah. This is a Podcastrophe.
That sounds so awesome.
Oh, my freaking ears!
Well, I expect that type of language at Denny's, but not here. Well, that's too freaking bad. You hear me?
Because we're throwing it back to Morgan and Luco on the Metal Experience.
Woo! All right, that was Got Fuck
Do you got fuck?
by Qualia. I'm Luca Blaze, Morgan Danielle on the Metal Experience, rocking out the back of Fitz's
Yeah.
spare keys. My mom keeps texting me emojis of weird things. She just found them. She just found them on her phone. She won't leave me alone.
Did she really?
Yeah, she won't stop.
That is hilarious.
And I don't feel mean enough to be like,
Shut the fuck up, Mom.
leave me alone, Mom. I know these exist. Well, anyway, Got Fuck. So is that's the actual title of it, not the running title?
I don't know. I guess so.
I like it.
Title.
We'll see.
I like it. I
Put
approve.
it out now. You can't change it.
That's true.
Prototype name.
No, it's stuck.
Well, yeah, it's too late now. Yeah.
Too late.
And what's that bad boy about? Godding fuck.
Yes. Yeah.
Fuck. Well,
I don't even think it's about anything in particular, really. Like, I was watching a lot of Band of Brothers. So it's just kind of, yeah, I don't know. Go
Aggression.
home,
Yeah.
protect the retreat. They're on
That's a
their
good way to
knees.
put it. Aggression.
Yeah,
I think that's why I like
hypnotize.
it so much.
Fuck yeah.
I like it.
I love it.
So currently, I mean, you guys sent us 4 songs to play on the show tonight. Where are you guys at recording-wise for new music?
Oh boy.
We actually just discussed that this week of, like, taking some time, because we've been, like, everyone's asking us, like, if anybody, like, likes our music mildly, is okay, do you have an EP? So we've been telling everybody at the end of the year we'll put out something. But that was also how this band started.
Why don't you just take the music that you've
know.
already put out, put it together on a CD, and there you go.
Because I'm in the band.
You're on to something.
So yeah, that's a great point. Yeah. But then it's like, well, it's not. I can make it better.
I
and
also
then
think
we
that's
have to-
kind of predictable for the people who know who we are right now. So I
Yeah.
feel like we kind of got to throw them a curveball.
We just throw, yeah. Like
There's
everything
something-
we put out is
Something's
intentional.
cooking. Yeah.
Yeah. So like we're gonna put out a cock rock song next.
Nice, dude.
Yep.
So it's just you guys are just gonna be singles. Like all we do is release singles, bitches.
Until the end of the year.
Yep.
Yeah. What we're thinking of doing is just recording 2 EPs at once. Like focusing on like 4 or 5 songs, but record 10. And then like, cause our whole thing of why we have like 2 or 3 records worth of material. But with the people that we've worked with and kind of having our, like we're working within the industry behind the scenes in a way. So it's like we're waiting for somebody to pick this up or, you know, throw some money at it. But at this point, we're just going to put something out, keep the revenue, whatever revenue there is, and then, you know, hopefully somebody will pick it up after that.
Oh, fuck yeah. But fuck yeah, boys.
Shit.
That should be the name of the song.
Butt fuck yeah.
Now, you have had a few opportunities to open up for some national acts. Who have you guys shared the stage with?
You want to bust out that list, Mike?
I'll
So
go
we
ahead.
don't miss any.
He's got to pull up his
Yeah,
phone.
we've got a list.
Yeah.
Yeah. Most recent being Fire from the Gods.
Yeah, I'm only gonna name,
Word Alive, This
some
Man.
key.
Oh,
bands.
there were a lot. You actually.
Yeah, when you're a nobody
Before
band,
you.
you've got to like have your list ready. Of,
So,
like,
yeah,
here's
I
we
mean,
played with.
important to us.
I'm not sure how many of you guys are familiar with A War Within.
That's our homies band. They're like
Okay.
on the upcoming. They're not like
Okay.
a national per se.
Okay.
Per se.
Okay, so Blacklist regulars, and who else was on that show? Dear Deadly? They're local though, aren't they?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, Miss May I, The Word Alive, and Fire from the Gods, and Secrets. Oh, I almost
Can't
forget
forget
about that one.
Secrets.
Pretty
Goodness,
awesome.
That was
We got
like,
Bad Wolves on there. This is before Sean
Yeah.
and Mike's time here, but there were Bad Wolves.
yeah, this is a
Oceans.
2019 list, by the way.
Oh,
Like
it's
Moss to Flame.
Oceans 8 Alaska, like Moss to Flames, OTEP,
Day Shell.
They Shall, Fire from the Gods.
So yeah, those few I named off were just this year.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Did you get to meet any of those bands, or did they talk to you about after seeing you how you guys were?
The vocalist of Fire from the Gods actually came up to me, and he seemed super impressed. I mean, if he wasn't, he did a good job faking it. But like I said,
Yo, what was your first base?
Yeah.
Yeah, he seemed like
was
he
Young
was
Gravy.
he seemed like he was digging us a good bit. But
Definitely.
yeah.
all those dudes.
I'd say we've made like good connections along the way. We've tried to always make friends with bands that are on the road and try to, just network as good as we can. And that's pretty much what it's been for us so far.
Yeah, I think we've kind of built a relationship with it. Like the band, some of the bands that we have built relationships with are simply out of we're not bugging them. So it's like, yeah, we're just like, you had nothing to do with us being on this show. We know somebody, we've been working hard, and somebody put in a good word so we could sell a whole bunch of tickets for your show. Like that's not even a bullshit. Like anybody could play these shows. Anybody could do this shit if you just go to the promoter and say, hey, yeah, we're going to sell out our tickets. They don't care if you're good or not, like, truthfully.
You guys are very mediocre.
Yeah, like, we don't, like, they don't even care if they like your band. As long as you're selling those tickets, that's all they care about.
Fuck yeah. Those fucking
Get real
motherfuckers.
doom and gloom right now.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
But
that's
yeah,
fine.
they're all, like, everyone we've played with is, like, they're either they do their own thing or, like, it's, like, a lesson in how to just be a good person in a touring band, you know?
What's been your favorite venue to play at?
I'm gonna say the Forge.
I'm gonna have to say Bottom Lounge.
I'm with Bottom Lounge or the Forge.
Definitely, those are definitely the top two. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to say Bottom Lounge is probably number one at the moment.
Yeah, Bottom Lounge or House of Blues for me. Nothing tops House of Blues.
Yeah, I'm right there. Wire's fun. I like playing Wire.
Can't forget
Bottom
about
Lounge is
Wire.
up there, though.
Yeah.
Bottom Lounge and
See, I like them all for different reasons, though. You know, like Bottom Lounge, I know that, like, Frank's going to kill the sound there. Wire, it's just like we're home and we're hanging out with a bunch of homies. And then if you play, like, somewhere like House of Blues, it's just like, wow, this is insane. I'm playing House of Blues.
Why are you looking at me like that, Luca?
I always look at you like that.
Full of shit.
yes.
Currently, what do you guys have available merch-wise for people to grab when they're at shows or can find online to buy from you?
Yeah, I mean, we've got pretty much a variety. We got shirts and hats and stuff. It's all on the website.
Yeah, talk about what's new, Mike.
Yeah.
Those snapbacks.
Yeah, we've got some snapbacks that are going to be coming.
Highly
That's great.
requested since probably I've been in this band. Every time, snapback.
Every
snapback,
single one of
snapback.
our cousins wants a snapback.
Yeah, it's like we got a beanie. They're like, no,
I want one.
snapback.
No, snap.
Yes.
So on the back of it, does it say snapback?
No, it says Young Gravy.
Some say snapback.
Told you, this band just cannot make up their minds.
I'm done talking. I'm not gonna bring up Young Gravy anymore.
I think you should. I
It's
think you
done.
should beat that horse.
I'm
Free
sorry.
plug.
After it's
No,
dead.
it's already dead.
And I'll laugh every time. Tracy Morgan it, dude. The joke isn't funny until everyone is annoyed. Then it's hilarious.
Say no more. All right.
Say no more.
Well, Luco, it's about that time. Are you ready? Weird.
Now it's time for
Hey man, look what I found!
Only on the Metal Experience.
All right, this week and every week, always sponsored and brought to you by our friends at Imprint Recordings. Your music, your imprint. Visit imprintrecordings.com for more information for all your recording needs. This week, we feature Collision Course Artist Submission. This is Amber Ice? Amber Ice. Yeah, that's Amber Ice. That sounds about right. AmberYse. I'm going with it. They're from Geelong, Australia. I don't know if that's how you pronounce that place that they're at from either. We're going to play their song, Glass House. Enjoy.
It comes in waves, lost the will to escape. Rushing intention, collapsing, the wreck I cannot slide. To the sound of your heartbeat, clutching the arteries of what you lost in me. So long I've waited to feel you taken away. Stay
Hey yo, it's Troy Adams from the podcast Wrestling Society. Every single Wrestling Wednesday, we bring you brand new episodes where we review the best and worst of professional wrestling eras of the past, as well as the biggest current events in professional wrestling and mixed martial arts. Search for us on YouTube, where we have hilarious WWE Network watch-alongs, reviews of terrible shows, and other great content. You can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at PodRes Society, and we're available on all podcast platforms. Come join the Society.
This is not rock and roll!
You're goddamn right. This is the Metal Experience, and now back to Morgan and Luco.
Yay! That was brought to you by our friends at Imprint Recordings. Your music, your imprint. Visit imprintrecordings.com for more information for all your recording needs. And again, that was featured by Collision Course Artist Submission. And Sean, what did you think about that?
I thought it was pretty good.
All right.
Had a real Architect's vibe to it.
He said it was very derivative.
And that was
I'm kidding.
Amber
I'm so
Rice.
kidding.
I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. AMBERYSE. They're from Australia, and that track was called Glass House. Check them out on the Facebook.
Brand new single, yeah.
Brand new single. Give them a like. Give them a kiss. Give them a hug.
Yeah.
Send them a dick pic.
They're from Australia,
Maybe
so
don't do
they're
that.
inevitably better than you.
Yeah. I love Australian
Facts.
metal.
So good.
It's like my guilty pleasure besides the old school Gothenburg stuff. Yeah.
Morgan, you're so cool.
Cooler than you'll ever be.
Good one.
What has been, and it could be with any band that you've been in, the most embarrassing moment that you've had on stage?
Oh my goodness! I don't. Should I even tell this? I know you guys know.
Absolutely.
I'd love to hear it.
Do it.
All right, I know Steve's heard it. All right, so I had this vocalist. We were actually playing a show at Reggie's. I had this vocalist. He was, not going through the greatest things in his life.
Was he on
wasn't-
drugs?
Yeah. To be straightforward, yeah. So, and this was my last band I was in. I was playing drums. So, I wanted to say we had to let him by 12. We get to his house at about 10 o'clock. He's knocked out. Probably not even getting good sleep. He's probably literally just unconscious because he's just fucked up. I kid you not, we are slapping. We are full force slapping this guy in the face. Yo, let's go. Get up. We have a show. All right, well, anyways, I'm going to go ahead and skip to, being on stage. And for whatever reason, my bass player at the time just wanted to up and play guitar.
Old switcheroo.
Yeah, no practice or anything. So we go ahead and get on stage, and we play our little intro. I'm like, hey, tell the sound guy no stage left guitar on my monitors. He told the sound guy something completely different. I'm just like, oh my god,
Like, don't put any stage left in the monitor.
Are you kidding me? So the whole set. At this point, I'm just ready to get off the stage. I'm rushing. I'm intentionally playing fast. And my guitar player at the time, this is part of the reason why I left. It was just so many differences. And I would always tell him, look, bring another guitar. Bring the backup. He would never bring it. I want to say 4 or 5 songs into the set, he breaks his string. And then I'm just looking at him. I'm just like, all right.
I told you.
Did you bring the other guitar? No. And then I'm holding my hand up to the crowd, letting them know we're done. And they're like, no, let's play the next song. I'm like, no, we're not playing the next song. We're finished. I'm like, thank you guys.
And then did you play the next song?
Oh, no.
No.
Oh, no. Because
It's good to know when to,
In that band, it was pretty much if I said it went. That's how that band was. So, yeah. That's mine. I'm going to say that's mine.
Having a great live show.
Who's next?
You said it.
Oh shit. Fuck, man. There's been a lot, I guess. I've
never
had
a
like
good thing.
no. But at the same time, it helps me learn, I guess. Like breaking sticks and dropping shit. Yeah. I guess the worst one was ours when we played at the Wire, and actually not the worst, but I'm just gonna say it because it's sticking out in my mind. We were playing and our track started falling, and I was just playing still. Like the computer and everything started falling off of whatever it was next to me. So I'm playing still and picking up the laptop at the same time.
That was my favorite
And
part of the whole show.
Steve was assisting me, and yeah, we just kept playing. Though nothing stopped, nothing derailed, but yeah, it was just like a huge mess going on in the
I
background.
got my favorite on stage from
Mm.
Mike is when we're playing at the Forge. We're 2 minutes into our first song, and Mike's on the side of his kit throwing up.
What?
Yeah.
That was embarrassing.
Were you
That's just a
sick
rock,
or
that's
drunk?
Wasn't
rock
embarrassing.
Nerves.
No, actually, yeah, nerves and like, just yeah.
Not to call you
A
out
mix
like
of
that, but
things.
that's my favorite, but for you.
Dehydration and nerves.
And that was, were you playing still while you were throwing up?
He held the click while he,
Yeah, I just kept
we have it
going.
on video.
He's a professional, you know.
Yeah.
It be what it be.
Oh, fuck, this drummer threw up here.
We watch a lot of Motley Crue, The Dirt. Like, that's our favorite movie, so that's what we want to be. Motley Crue in The Dirt.
Dirt.
He's speaking for
Pieces of
himself.
shit.
Yeah, we definitely want to be heroin addicts.
Yeah, totally.
Oh my.
That is not funny.
Fuck.
It's not what I was talking about at all.
No.
You just want to be dirty.
Yeah, just dirty.
Come on, Sean.
We're already that, so.
Who else had an embarrassing
Yeah, I know
moment?
my.
I mean, the
I have
last
two.
show I did spit
Yeah.
on myself.
Yeah.
I don't know if any of you guys saw
That's
that.
not embarrassing. That's just rock and
I eat
roll.
I eat a
What's
lot of my
yours?
own hair.
Did
but,
any of you guys see that? Me spit on myself during Got Fuck at the last
I'm
show?
not surprised.
I usually spit out, but I was dehydrated and I ended up spitting on myself. So I'm like, oh,
As you
wow,
do.
let me just rub this in.
Just
Well,
rub it in.
You could do what Luco does. Luco deliberately spits in his hand and then rubs it in his hair.
Oh, no.
Because
You
I
gotta
don't want to
own
be
it.
disrespectful to the stage of the venue. I don't want to spit on the venue, so I spit in my hand. I rub it
That's
in my
more
hair.
recent because he used to spit on the stage all the
It's like
time.
a pomade.
Well, I mean, I would
Well, during
say
practice,
it's
I spit
disrespect
on
to
the-
the venue, you know. But when we're playing a song like that, I feel like, yeah, you kind of.
But you know, like when we're practicing, you know, we're playing on in a basement. So you spit on the floor and you just rub it in, whatever. Like, well, fuck, I gotta spit when we're playing live too. So I would spit in my hand and throw it on the floor. So the sound guy wouldn't be like, "Hey, what are you doing up there?" But then I just started spitting in my hand and rubbing it in my hair.
Just put it in your pocket.
Just put it in my pocket.
Yeah.
But I blatantly do that. I blatantly spit in my hand and rub it in my hair, and then afterwards I've got fucking cool ass
Who the
hairdo.
fuck is this guy, man?
What if it's just
Whoa.
water? Is it still bad if it's just water?
I mean,
What's bad about water?
It's not as
over
cool,
water.
though.
it's not,
You say it's not. Oh, well, yeah, I agree. Water's not as cool. It's just straight
Water
spit.
sucks.
but it's not like loogies. It's not like I'm hocking up loogies and rubbing them in my hair.
What do you mean?
It's
That's
just
texture,
saliva.
man. You need that texture.
Just that extra saliva, that
Yeah.
throat juice. Sean, any embarrassing moments for you on stage? Oh, yes.
One sticks out that Tristan probably knows pretty well.
Uh-oh.
I was playing an entire at the
Oh.
live wire. I was playing the entire first verse of a song wrong,
Oh, there you
and
go.
thought it was a technical issue. So I was troubleshooting it while I was playing it wrong.
Okay, no, hold
And
on.
then I
Start
realized
yelling at
He's
Tristan,
playing
like, play the
it
song
wrong.
right, bitch.
He's playing the whole verse down a fret while he's troubleshooting my amp like it's my problem.
I mean, to be fair, it is normally his problem.
Oh my goodness.
Tristan, what the fuck?
Yeah, seriously. Now every time something
Meanwhile,
bad happens,
Tristan's
I'm
holding
walking to his side of the stage.
Yeah.
Are you guys wireless or cords?
Yeah, that depends on
I'm
the
always
technical
wireless.
difficulties.
But it's funny because I feel like I have the less technical difficulties.
That's true. We're all mostly wireless most of the time, unless there's a last minute.
Which is normally me.
Yeah, I don't think I've.
Yeah.
I think I've been wireless every show. So
You jinxed it now.
See, honestly, this
We're
is
all
like
technical difficulties.
this is like what
Oh,
makes
I
me
like that.
really proud right now because like every band I've been in, it's like we set a precedent with this band of like everything that happened in our last bands is not the way to do this, and everyone needs to take accountability, and it's everyone's band, you know. So like the fact that everyone just gave like accounts of everything that's happened in this band, it's like I don't have any embarrassing like. You guys have no idea how much more embarrassing this could get. Like, imagine you're at House of Blues and you're opening up for Counterparts, We Came as Romans, and Parkway Drive. That curtain fucking opens. Your intro's just about to start, and then your guitarist is like, my shit's not changing. I can't figure it out. I don't know.
Me.
So he sits there and he starts fucking with his pedal board for the next, 5 minutes. And you've got a full sold-out crowd yelling, Battle of the Bands, get it together, who is this? And you're just like, oh, this can't get any fucking worse. And then you play the show. And then other things happened later that night that were quite embarrassing, that weren't exactly legal, taking place in a House of Blues bathroom. I wasn't a part of that at all.
Pooping.
Yeah, we were all just pooping.
Gravy.
But yeah, so that was a whole night of embarrassment. And then...
But that was your favorite venue to play.
Yeah. Isn't that ironic? And then...
What a sick lineup that was.
Right? So of all places to do that. And then my first band played a local show at House of Blues, and we were covering Creed's... what
That was
the Creed
embarrassing
song?
enough.
The old, like the...
Arms Wide Open?
No, this was like a newer single that had came out.
Higher.
Overcome.
Overcome. I don't know that one.
I'm entitled. We were playing that song. So right as we're about to start that song,
Scott
in the
Stapp walks out on the stage.
See, that would have been cool. And instead, my singer and my bass player go up to the balcony in the rafters, and they're hanging off, and they're playing like to each other. So that's like actually really cool. Like everyone's like, oh my God, this local band's like going nuts. But they didn't tell anybody. So security's losing their fucking mind.
Like these people are going to fall and
We
die.
start the next song and nobody's playing it, and I'm just playing drums by myself.
Oh my
They're still in the it was a fucking mess. So embarrassing. So yeah, you guys have done all right.
Loves playing the House of Blues.
Good stuff.
Loves playing the House of Blues.
Cursed.
Hell yeah.
Well, let's play another Qualia track. You've got a couple left. What's the next track you want to play?
There's Ignite and Pig Latin.
I think we say Pig Latin for last.
Good idea.
Ignite is kind of weird because we would have put the song out already if I had the complete blessing to do so.
So why is it called the Sean song?
Because this song was written by the singer of the cover band I work for, Full House. Well, the initial hook. So the verse hook that the song starts out with is Mitch Raynor's hook. And I loved it so much that I was like, you got to feature on the song. So I'm still waiting to get him over at the house to feature on the song. But Sean pretty much wrote the whole song just like fucking around, and it worked perfectly for Mitch's melody.
All from fucking with Kemper patches.
Yep.
So this is not officially released yet? Is that what you're saying?
Neither was Got Fuck, yeah.
Ooh.
Dang.
Exclusives.
Yep, there it is.
Sweet.
Dang.
Well, here's Ignite. A brand new track never heard.
Dang.
Take flight on the wings, ignite. How could it feel bad? I like that. Burning through the atmosphere, the stars they fade black, they fade black. Take flight on the wings, ignite. How could it feel bad? I like that. Burning through the atmosphere, I fade back. to this podcast right now? Do you want to hear a fucking podcast about anything and everything? Yeah. Like movies, music, television, and more? Oh my god. Well, you've come to the right place. Yes. Subscribe to Journey into Comics Network, and you get Podcastrophe, hosted by me, Dick. Why not throw a couple bucks to the Patreon? It's your choice. Yeah. This is a Podcastrophe.
That sounds so awesome. Yo, what's up, everybody? You got Diggs McNasty,
Timmy D,
Corey Carmander Davidson,
and Jared Coley from Fools Brew, and we fucking love metal. So listen in to the metal experience because there's some cool motherfuckers, goddammit. Ho ho!
All right. Once again, I am Morgan Danielle with Luco Blaze, hanging out with the dudes in Qualia tonight, and that was an unreleased track called Ignite, a.k.a. the Sean song.
The Sean song.
Yeah.
Song that needs a guest vocalist. Yeah. He's going to sing on it, right?
Yeah, it does. Well, I mean, I feel like he has to, because
he practically wrote it for you.
Well, no, he wrote that very first verse, and then we kind of just based everything around that. So it's like we could just scrap the first verse, but I love it. And
flight, man.
I would rather have him like on it and do it that way.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
I like that idea.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I feel like this could push him a little bit. Like, hey, check it out. This is on the thing.
This is on the thing, bruh.
Yeah, now you got it.
Now show us your thing. Let's do this.
I want to see it.
I want to see it. Come on, man. Morgan.
What?
Don't look at me like that.
So I like to do this little thing where I like to see you guys get to know each other a little bit more.
Oh.
So what is something that your bandmates don't know about you that you haven't told them yet?
Dang.
Oh.
Oh my
Yeah,
God. I don't think you guys
Tough
don't
question.
know anything
We're
about me.
open book, except we learned about Sean. With
Young
his
Gravy was mine, I guess.
Yeah. No,
Gravy.
Sean, we need to go deeper than that. Okay.
Go deeper than Young
Like
Gravy, Sean.
what's something about any part of yourself that you haven't shared with the group? Like what's something
Growing
that-
up.
It could be
Anything.
growing up. It could be like one of your guilty
shit my
pleasures
pants in the
from a
7th
movie
grade.
to something you listen to a story that you guys haven't shared with each other.
I asked out Sophie Musha 73 times in the 5th grade.
73. You have an
Vouch.
exact
Did she-
count.
I
Did she
counted.
say...
Well, there was probably more than that. I started counting and then
Consistency
got
is
to 73.
Was this like
On the final time,
hottest
did she
chick
say
in
yes?
5th grade?
No, I just thought she was real cute.
Did she ever say yes?
No, that bitch. Ever.
Let's find her.
I think I got a maybe once. Like I think it was one of the first times.
What is she doing on Facebook right now?
Yeah, let's find her.
Are
I
you
don't
friends
know.
with her?
She's
I have
married
no
with like
idea.
83
You should
kids.
look her up and ask her out and see what she says.
My girlfriend would not like that. She probably didn't like the line before that either.
Oof.
73
What
times.
did you do in 5th grade?
What? How
Scumbag.
dare you?
But
Someone's
hey,
sleeping
I
on the
really
couch.
don't know though. Like honestly,
There's gotta be.
I mean, I don't.
Well, we can come
it
back
has
to
to
you.
be something, but it's got to be something.
Well, just think about it.
Yeah.
There's got to be
You straightened
something.
your hair.
Oh, I did. I did used to have straight hair when I was in like 8th grade, but it's. I'm sure there's something way deeper than that I could share.
Were you
but,
diddled?
I mean,
Okay.
I was actually.
What do you mean by diddled?
We all know what I mean by diddled. It's all right.
Clarify
I'm
if
here
you're
with
picking
you.
the
I
right
had straight
diddly.
hair, you know. I used to wear freaking red skinny jeans with green shoes and a pink belt. Like, man, I was a weirdo. But
Nice.
like I said,
Welcome to the club,
there's
man.
Definitely I could definitely go so much deeper than just how I dressed, you know.
Stop teasing us. Do it.
I don't know what though. Like, I don't know what.
If anybody listens and gets weirded out by the diddled comment, just know
Get over
I was
it.
projecting.
Fuck. Projection.
Come on, Mike.
What, now we're all awkward?
Oh, me?
I thought we were trying to learn about each other.
What?
I don't know.
Well, I'm really curious about Mike, actually.
Well, I mean,
Right. You never
Mike, I
know,
feel
man.
like you have a secret rapping career.
It's
that
not a
you've been
secret,
hiding.
actually.
There's no secret here.
Oh wait, shit. Oh well, I thought it was a secret. It's not a secret.
Young
No.
Gravy.
Young Gravy.
Yeah.
That's
I didn't wanna
me,
be the one to
dude.
say
Mike
it this
is
time.
Young Gravy.
Yeah.
Now you know.
You know.
Sean's your biggest fan.
Sean is actually. He listens to my track every day, from what I hear. Just kidding.
Got that
Yeah,
Spotify money coming in from Sean.
Fuck, man. Yeah, I don't know.
Nice.
What about you, if you want to chime in? You got anything, Sean? What do we not know about you?
I don't know. I unironically like Paramore. That's about as embarrassing as I can get.
Get out.
It doesn't have to be embarrassing. Like there's
fire.
got to be something that you guys have not shared with each other. You can think about it.
Both my thumbs are double jointed, Morgan.
I
Did
don't
you know that?
think that's true.
I don't
Do
know.
you guys
I
know I
feel
could
like
do this
I
with
feel
my
like it
eye?
had to be a little more direct. Like,
Oh, you got that
no,
eyelid
no.
flip trick? Dude, I can't
I
do
can't
that.
do
Oh,
that.
the
I
squeak.
can
But
some
I
out
can
there.
squeak it.
You could
too.
squeak your
Ew,
eyelids?
I
What
hear
the
that. Oh, that's
fuck?
weird.
Dude.
Oh, you're like a freak show.
Yeah.
Yep.
Eyelid squeaking, I've never heard that,
That
before.
was weird.
Do
And
it
you
again.
See me on
You
American
could hear
Horror
that
Story
on
season
the
5?
on
It's
the.
Someone
actually
squeaking their
backtracked in that
eyeballs?
last
I
song
can
we
hear
heard.
that in the microphone. It sounds even grosser.
It's gonna haunt you in your dreams.
Yeah, now I'm just gonna hear squeaking eyelids.
It's the equivalent of a
Fuck.
singer being in a mic just going, which is the worst thing to hear.
I guess on a more serious note, maybe one thing you don't know is I have a mole on my back that, as a kid, they told me might be cancerous, and to keep an eye on my whole life. So.
And?
Yeah.
He hasn't kept an
So
eye.
I haven't really done too well of a job keeping an eye on it.
Guys,
Because it's on your back?
We'll see
job
what
tonight
happens.
as a band is to look at Mike's mole and make sure it hasn't
Please
grown.
observe.
Well, last time
Why don't you just get hammered drunk and cut that bitch
Man,
off?
I wish this was a
It,
video.
you're not
Let's
supposed
do
to
it.
do things like that, Luco.
I have done that.
Yeah, that's not good.
Inspiration.
man stuff.
So I'm gonna go take you to the Minute Clinic tomorrow. Okay.
My friend's got this mole on his
CBS.
back. I just found out about it yesterday.
Yeah.
Can you look at it?
Bit of a curveball right there.
He was told to keep an eye on it, but it's on his back, so he can't see it. So we need you to keep an eye on it for us. Mike, I hope your back isn't cancerous.
Yeah, I hope so either.
Your back mole.
Hope so too, more so.
I'll
Yeah.
punch it right off your goddamn body.
Thanks, man.
Because that's what friends do.
Yep.
Support.
Nice.
Tristan.
True.
Oh my goodness. I don't know. I'm pretty
Was your hair
Dig
always
deep.
black?
No, well, you guys don't know. You guys don't know. I'm a natural blonde.
Dang.
I know. You can, well, I'm
I
hiding
do
my
know
eyebrows
that.
too, I guess. I think all you guys.
Wait,
knew
how
that,
are you
though,
hiding your eyebrows?
with my glasses? Hopefully. But yeah, I'm
You're a natural blonde?
Yes. I've
Are
had
your roots
black
coming
hair.
out?
They are. That's.
He hates
Let's
his
see.
roots.
Really?
Let's see.
Oh man, this is my work hair. Yeah.
Look at those roots.
Yep.
Terrible.
Talking
Dang.
about?
A natural
I
blonde.
don't see.
Yeah. Tell me about it. Probably
Wait,
similar to
did
Mike's
you
hair.
just put your hat
Yeah.
back on and a bunch of smoke came out of your head?
Yeah, where did that just come from?
That vape.
Probably.
Where did all the smoke come from around your
got a
head?
problem.
It's actually perpetual. Yeah. So.
Tristan's just
It's
that
a
mad
cloud
all the
that
time.
Yeah.
just came out of your hat.
It's true. What could I say?
Tristan's literally just that pissed off all
I
the
told
time.
you it's my
Like,
work hair. I
his-
work at a chemical plant, so.
Oh my!
That's why he's got to wear the beanie.
Yep.
'Cause his blonde hair is burning through the black dye.
I'm Ghost Rider.
Ooh, good reference. I like
Jesus.
that movie.
What was your first concert?
Oh my goodness.
I actually think my first concert I played. Does that count?
No.
No, it
Okay.
doesn't count,
And,
Mike.
That's
Mm.
called your
Myself
first
live.
gig.
I think it was My Chemical Romance at the Congress Theater.
You think?
I don't remember. I was.
Don't know?
My Chemical Romance.
I'm pretty sure. I want to say I'm 90% sure it was My Chemical Romance at the Congress Theater. What Billy Talent? I don't even know if they're still a thing.
Billy
I
Talent.
haven't heard them in
mean
forever.
Billie
I've got a 2-song
Ugh.
demo
There you
from
go.
Billy Talent. That's hilarious. From
Yeah,
like 2001.
I think I was in like 5th grade when I went to see them. But yeah, I think that's my first concert. I'm gonna say I'm 90% sure.
We'll go to second mic over here. I guess mine was Mayhem Fest at Tinley Park Amphitheater. That was pretty
Which
cool.
one?
There was, like,
20
7
yeah,
of
sorry.
them.
I think that was the 2010 Mayhem Fest, if I remember
The first
correctly.
one.
Yeah, really?
Was Black Tide there?
Yeah.
Black Tide, the main stage was
Was that
Disturbed and Slipknot.
2009?
Yeah, I think that's correct, yeah.
That might be. Yeah.
If it's
Yeah.
Disturbed and Slipknot, then that was the very first Mayhem.
Yeah, that was probably the one. Yeah, that was it for me. I guess. Yeah,
Dang.
Mayhem Fest. That was an awesome show.
Still had Joey and Paul. Joey
Yeah,
came out with
yeah.
like the Jesus like tree things on his hand. It was all sick.
Fucking psychosocial era. Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Sean.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
I mean, I've been to a lot
yeah.
of like smaller shows, but I can't really
Interesting.
remember. So I'd
You
say
just
like
get
the
blackout drunk at all the shows you go to? Fuck,
I guess.
man.
I mean, even when I was like 12 or something. But
Let's get this boy blackout drunk.
Long line of drinkers.
Jesus. I'd say like the first actual show I was, or that I went to rather, was Periphery at the House of Blues. I can't even remember who played with them now.
What album was out?
It was the second select difficulty tour that they
was
did.
Thank You Scientist.
Thank You Scientist.
Thank You Scientist, Woven War, and Nothing More.
Wow, look at this guy.
I don't
knows
know
your
if that.
shit.
No, that doesn't sound right.
Select difficulty, yeah. If it was Misha's birthday,
It was not Misha's birthday.
then that was the tour after.
Oh, was it? Did they do 3?
They might have. I just know that the one time I saw him at House of Blues.
I know Infinity Shred actually played.
You guys might have met before.
No.
In the pit.
Never.
No,
Met in the pit.
I would
This
never.
guy?
I would never
Yeah.
go in the pit.
I don't think Sean would either. I don't
No,
know.
I'm not a
Yeah.
pit guy. But yeah, Infinity Shred played, and yeah, I can't remember what other band. But yeah, that was like 2017.
Your first show you went to was in
That was like the
2017?
first big show that I
That
went
was
to.
3 years ago. How old
That
are
was
you?
like last
21.
fucking
I just
week.
turned 21.
That was like
12.
last fucking week, brah.
I know.
Oh my
That's like the
God.
first
Yeah.
actual show that I went to, though, other than like small stuff.
Wow.
Tristan,
You guys gotta
Steve?
take this guy out more.
See, it was either Warped Tour 2012 or Motionless in White 2012. That was at Bottom Lounge. Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
No shocker there, so.
Wait, did you have blonde hair at the time?
No. It was black.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
Anytime.
Mike.
I'd say
Oh, sorry, Steven.
For me,
Right.
Def Leppard. I was like 5 or something like that.
Nice, bruh. He's like back in 1982,
Yeah.
Def Leppard.
We went and saw
Yeah.
Def Leppard. They played Pour Some Sugar on Me.
We partied. We were on one of those party in the parking lot VHSs. You know what I'm talking about? She doesn't know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
me and my dad, we had a big old can of Aquanet for our hair. We had some, one
You
of
were
those
ready.
fanny packs on. We looked tight.
Do you have a picture of this?
Oh, dude, I wish.
That'd been awesome.
I've like the band I tech for. We all wear Zubaz,
Nice,
but
dude.
I unironically wore Zubaz as a kid because my dad did.
'Cause, yeah,
Because they're awesome, I guess.
they're super comfy. You can
Yeah.
roundhouse kick people in the face. These wearing those bad boys.
And I had a fanny pack.
Fuck yeah, dude. I have a
And
fanny,
British Knights.
I have a fanny pack in my trunk, dude. It's a Blackhawks fanny pack.
Nice.
Fanny packs are coming back.
Hell yeah, dude.
It's true.
I don't
You should have
think
worn
they
your
are.
fanny pack in Vegas.
Watch out, bitches. I got my Models in my fanny pack. Oh, that would have been perfect. Fuck.
There's a Danny
Mini
uh,
Modelos.
Danny DeVito fanny pack I saw being advertised. Yeah.
Oh my
Is
gosh.
that what you would
That's
call a
what you
little
need.
mini
Qualia fanny packs. Bringing it back.
That's
No
not
more
the first time that was
snapbacks.
said.
Fanny packs.
Well, we're gonna start a war with Full House.
Uh-oh.
Well, you can't. You're in two different genres of music.
We'll switch over.
You'll switch over. You'll open for them.
We're gonna cover Usher.
Yeah, we'll cover. Yeah, what they will not do. No balls.
I was
Why?
literally thinking that the other day, strange. I was like, we should cover Yeah by Usher. And I was like, nah.
No, nice and slow, man.
There you go.
Hey,
Not confessions.
we still got to do that one cover from like a year ago.
Confession.
Yeah.
These are
Please.
my
One cover.
confessions.
Where did you see this Danny DeVito fanny pack? I'm trying to look that
Oh,
up. Oh my
my
god,
God.
it's a broken leg.
It's
You
Danny
don't
DeVito.
need it.
I found it on Instagram.
Oh, it's actually Danny DeVito's
There, hey,
face.
that's it. Yeah, it was probably Target
Nice.
advertising towards me, but yeah.
Good old Daddy DeVito.
Oh my gosh.
That's awesome.
Well, let's talk really quick before I go into some announcements. What are your upcoming plans for the rest of this year as a band? Do you guys have more shows coming up right now? Like, what's your recording ETA? When do you hope to have an album out? All inquiring minds.
So
Yeah, we got to think about
yeah,
that.
we'll probably just kind of take shows as they come, because like, not to sound conceited, but for our band, like, taking a bigger show, like a national show, is kind of what we're really wanting to do at this point. We don't want to play too many local type of shows, just because there's much more of like the treatment that you get at a show like that if you bring your A game, everyone just kind of treats you like you are a part of that touring package rather than you're just some local band. So it's like right off the bat, we're received better, and we sell merch, and they want to listen to our music, and so yeah, we're probably going to pursue those shows, and then work on these 2 EPs, and hopefully have an EP out. My guess would probably be by the end of the year or New Year.
Yeah.
And release songs between then.
How many songs do you hope that the EP will have?
5. I know it'll have 5.
A fucking 5er, brah.
Yeah. I mean, there'll still be singles before there, too, though.
Yeah. I'm probably going to drop a music video within the next month or so. And then that cock rock song that I was referring to earlier.
Have you guys filmed the music video yet, or you still have to?
Yeah, we filmed it.
April. Early April.
Yeah, it was April.
It was
For what song?
It's a secret?
Song called Pray.
Yeah, I don't know.
Or we could just play it right
Unreleased.
now, because I don't care.
Whoa.
Have it.
Yeah, exactly. Damn.
Neither do we. No, I'm just kidding.
It's
Well,
all good.
Fudge.
But no shows are currently booked at this minute.
No, Sean, you know the shows.
I
Hit 'em.
Wait.
Oh boy, do we
September
have any that are
26th.
actually announced?
26th
No,
is
we're
not
announcing them.
announced.
Oh,
So yeah,
boy.
that awesome show is announced.
We
I don't even know
unofficially
what
have 2
it is.
shows booked for September.
Yes.
So far.
One
At
on
the
the
very beginning.
first,
Coming
and
up
then
hot.
one on the 27th.
26th.
26th.
Yeah. Yep.
The first is-
Unofficial.
Yes, very
So
unofficial.
keep a lookout for these announcements because you're not allowed to tell us.
Yeah.
Very
Awesome.
unofficial.
Not even not allowed. It's just local bands aren't that organized. So they're like, hey, when's the best time to do a show?
It
Let's
happens.
announce it the week before.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
Surprise.
Surprise, motherfuckers. Some fries, motherfucker.
All right, you're done.
Top tier meme.
Souffle. I don't even know.
So we didn't do
Supplies, motherfucker.
we did do a show last week.
Did we?
Yeah. Architects of Ruin. Duh, your band. But we won't be doing a show next week. It's my brother, aka the Chin Hair of Knowledge, who used to do the show with us. It's his birthday.
We're taking
So-
him to a whorehouse.
We're taking in a Red Robin.
Nice. Quality whorehouse. Just
whorehouse.
kidding.
Just a lot of cocks there.
A lot of good burgers.
My favorite place.
But
Happy birthday.
We should take him to a horror house.
We will be back
Get him
that
murdered.
following week, which would be, I gotta think.
Think, Morgan.
What is that
Think.
date? Is that September 2nd?
Think harder.
Maybe?
Think the hardest
Maybe?
you've ever thinked
Well,
in your life.
Anyway, Wormlord is going to be with us. That
Oh,
is
nice.
Steve Holland, who is also in Gorfinage. That is his other band. That is super crazy. They're going to be on the show. They're recording. They should be debuting brand new music on our show that week. So you can come out, hang out with us, Fitz of Spare Keys, September 3rd with us in Wormlord. It'll be a good time. A few announcements before we listen to the last Qualia song that we have for tonight. Be sure to check out Apollo Media House. They just released a badass video recap from Feels Fest. That was in July at The Wire. So a bunch of awesome footage from all the bands that played. It's not very long. We'll share it on our page, but it's pretty awesome to watch all the videos from that. Our old writer, Sean McClellan, has a website now dedicated to all of his writing. It's called FullMetalSean.com.
Sean's song.
Yeah, so it's got
That's it.
his interviews, his video interviews, album reviews, projects, website links, and all that stuff. So good for him. Finally, getting all of his stuff together in one place for you to find all of his awesome work. Very proud of how far he's come from doing the writing on the Metal Experience website. Good guy, and look forward to seeing what more stuff he comes out with doing. Pangea have a brand new song out called Survivor's Guild. It's their first single from their upcoming album called Vesper, which comes out September 20th. You can pre-order it. There are shirt packages, just a CD download if you want that. Pretty sweet stuff. So Pangea hasn't put out some music in a while, so brand new album is coming quick. I'm looking very forward to that. And they have another
coming.
Doing the Riffs video for their first song as well, so make sure you go ahead and watch that on their YouTube channel. And Doing the Riff videos are awesome. Their whole doodaloo doodaloo coming in on skateboards while they're playing guitar is awesome. Our friends in Programmable
Yeah.
Animal are looking for a drummer. If anybody is interested, hit up the band. They're finishing up a record with a producer and getting ready to tour. So if you are interested in any of that and are committed, make sure you check out Programmable Animal and hit them up for that. And then I've got to scroll. Hollow Point have a brand new album coming out September 20th as well called Blacklight. There's a brand new video for a song called I'm Alive out now. You can check that out on the band's YouTube channel. And our friends in Tonson officially released on all streaming platforms their song Bottle Kids. That is
Oh my God,
their
it's
brand
so
new
good.
single.
That's
so make
so
sure
good.
it was on YouTube
Yeah.
before, but now it's streaming everywhere. You should go check
It's
that
so
out.
catchy and so good.
Yeah, we saw them play it live for Contra's last show at Beat Kitchen not too long ago.
Not too long ago, Morgan. It was like last week.
Mhm.
Not too long ago.
2 weeks ago, but it was awesome. It was really good. Our friends in Synoville have officially reached 70,000 plays on Spotify
Say
for their
what?
song 525, which is pretty fucking cool.
That's Biodias.
Wait, I read that wrong. They're 400 plays away from hitting the 70,000 mark.
Damn it, Morgan.
So make sure you share it to get them there. But that's still...
Come on.
That's still huge. That's
it won't be
still,
inaccurate after you're, like everyone listens to this. and
Yeah.
they're like, oh, now it's 7,500.
Well, now it's going to be more. So, boom. Meth from Chicago, their Prostatic Records band, start tour this coming week on the 23rd. They're going to be at the Beat Kitchen for their record release. Again, that's Friday, August 23rd. Go see Meth at the Beat Kitchen, and that's Meth with a period at the end. Make sure you don't forget the dot.
And
just like Contras.
And don't buy drugs.
And don't buy drugs. Meth is
Well,
bad for you.
Buy drugs, but don't buy meth.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't.
Or buy meth. I don't care.
Go to your local doctor and ask him for Adderall.
Go to your local doctor
And meth.
and ask for hardcore drugs.
Or ask Tony from down the street.
Ask Tony.
Okay. Well,
Tony
Tony.
Stallone.
I know that guy.
Go ask Tony Pepperoni.
that's all I got.
That's
for
all you
now.
got?
That's all I got.
Oh my
So we've
God.
got, like I said, Wormlord joining us on September 3rd for their first interview, Steve Holland's other band. So
Fuck yeah.
we're looking very forward to hanging out with him,
My friend Steven.
our friend Steve. And the last Qualia track tonight that you guys brought is this one that you wanted us to say for last. So what's so special about Pig Latin?
We can't play it.
No, actually, we finally can.
We can.
Finally.
You weren't able to play it live for some reason?
We weren't. Yes.
Yeah.
Why?
It's one of those songs where like we set the bar for ourselves really, really high, and then like it's you can't just play the song, and like it's weird. Like learning the song at your individual thing is one thing, but then getting everybody else to play it like that tight is not fun. So yeah, it's
Not fun.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, we got it now though, but
So you're saying it's
Took
a
some time.
banger?
For any Pro Tools wizards out there, if you just set Elastic Audio, you can bring the tempo down 10 BPM, track it that way, and then speed it back up, and then it seems like you could play that good.
Dang.
Hey, I just fucked over a lot of bands out there.
Oof.
And before we go ahead and play the song, where can everybody find everything that is Qualia?
Everywhere. Almost.
Usually Facebook.
I mean, Facebook, Instagram. Instagram at Experience Qualia. Twitter.
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 Twitty.
At Qualia_IL. And, yeah.
We've also got a website, which I'm pretty sure can be found on all of our social media. ExperienceQualia.bigcartel.com. You can find our merch and everything on there. Music.
Look at them. They're
Fuck
so
yeah.
prepared and professional.
Nice.
These guys are cute.
We're ready.
You guys are
That was
throwing
my phone.
stuff.
Throwing
Drop.
stuff too. That was a involuntary toss by something
Guys made me
otherworldly.
nervous.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for coming out and hanging out with us. We're looking super forward to the upcoming EPs that you guys are releasing and for those show announcements. I want to know who you guys are playing with.
Yeah, motherfuckers.
Us too.
But here we go. The last song of the night is going to be Pig Latin from Qualia.
Thank you guys so much for
See you
having
guys
us.
September 3rd.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
Thanks for coming on a school night.
Work night.
Good night.